Hey guys, and welcome back to Cram Farms. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to make some fermented pickles, because we have got cucumbers coming out of the garden, I've got dill coming out of the garden. These are going to be quick, easy, and it's another way to preserve without canning. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my cucumbers ready, and you can see I've got various ones out of the garden, all sorts of sizes. It doesn't really matter. All I'm going to do is slice the ends off, and then some of these I'm going to do in slices, and some of them I'm going to make kind of like spears. So we're just going to slice them. You don't want to slice them too thin because they will get really soggy. But what we're going to do is with fermenting, we're going to make a brine. So you want them maybe half an inch in thickness. So as we slice them up, I'm going to go ahead and just put them in the jar, and you can make any size jar you would like. I'm going to do a few slices like this. I might get a quart jar to do some larger ones, but we will start with chopping and putting those. So when you ferment these pickles, it's kind of like when you're fermenting, like making sauerkraut, when you use salt. And with sauerkraut though, the cabbage makes their own juice, but we're just going to use water and salt. And then the key with fermenting is that you keep everything under, like covered under. I'm going to see if I can reposition some of these big pieces to get more in here. You want everything to stay under the brine, and we'll leave them sitting for about 5 days. And this is just going to sit on the counter. We're not doing refrigerator pickles. And then you can kind of season these any way you'd like. I am going to do a couple of different things here. All right. So you can see my cucumbers sliced up and in here. Can I fit one more in there? Probably. Now I'm just going to take some water. This is half a quart of water. I got it out the Berkey. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of my Redmond real salt in here. And we're going to mix that up. So a brine is just salt water. And before I pour this in here, I probably want to decide what I want to put in this one. I'm going to do in this one some dill. So this is dill that I pulled straight off the plant this morning from my garden. And we are going to put some of this in there. I probably should. I like to put a little bit on the bottom sometimes and some on the top. So let's put a little bit of dill in the bottom, just enough to cover the bottom of the jar. And then I'm going to put I'm going to put garlic in this one. So I'm just going to take a couple cloves of garlic. Just take the peel off. I'm going to smash it like that and just throw it in the bottom here. Now I'll put some cucumbers back in. How did I get these all out of here? But it doesn't look like I'm going to get them all back in. All right, I'm going to take one more garlic clove. Smash it up, throw it on the top here, a little bit more dill, and now we're just going to pour this salt water brine that we have made over top of these cucumbers. So I'm kind of shaking that up. We want to make sure we get all this salt in there. I might have to take one of these cucumbers out. Let's see, so I can get, yeah, that's probably better for space. All right, and then I'm going to put my weight. Let me go grab it. So I just washed up my weights in my fermenting lids here. So this weight just goes on top. It's okay that some of that water is coming out. The thing is, we want this to keep everything under the water level. Then I will wipe off the top of my jar. I will put these are from Mason Tops, both the weights and these fermenting lids. I put this straight on top. This makes it so that the air can escape during the fermenting process. And then all you do is put your ring on top, just like that. And that's it. You will sit this on your counter, and as gas and stuff needs to escape from it, it can do that. So here is one thing of sliced pickles that we have fermenting. So the other one, I'm going to do kind of more spears, I think. I might could do a couple more. I might end up doing another quart jar of that. We'll come back to these. I'm going to leave them right over here because I'm still sure that I'll use them. But we're going to use these cucumbers, and we're going to slice these more into spears. So do them like this. Okay, and we're going to see. Now this one I'm going to do peppercorns and garlic in. So I'm going to go ahead and put some garlic and peppercorns in the bottom of this one. So I'm just going to do the same exact thing with my garlic. Peel it up. Give it a little smash. Throw it down in the bottom. And these are my peppercorns. This is a 5 peppercorn blend. So I'm just going to put some peppercorns and that garlic in the bottom there. And then we will take these spears. I may have to cut just a little bit off of that end so it will, yep, so they will fit better. That's okay. They won't go to waste. We'll eat these. So good. All right, we're going to place those in there. I can probably slice up a few more. All right, peppercorns, garlic, cucumbers. Now we're going to use the rest of that brine, pour it over. We're going to use our lid to put on top to make sure everything's sitting in the water. I will wipe off the lid again. Put the fermenting lid on top, put your ring on. Here's another thing. This one's going to be garlic and peppercorn. This one will be sitting on the counter to be fermented as well. There's 2 different ones we've got going. And I still have cucumbers left, so we might as well. We can go on and use this quart jar. I've already got some salt and water in it. So that'll work out. I'm going to slice this one up. And we'll do slices for this one. I am going to put some dill in this one. Just like we did dill in the first one we did. I'm going to put dill. Here, I'll use the rest of this dill. Dill. And let's put a couple peppercorns. Let's do dill, peppercorns, and garlic in this one. And this is a quart jar, so I'll put a few more peppercorns in that one. Let me grab some more garlic. There we go. Smash them up. Garlic goes in. Garlic, dill, peppercorns, and then we're going to just pile in our cucumbers. sometimes you have to work on the space. I don't know how they fit in there. All right, and now we need to add,
What's that stuff?
dill. I used up my jar. Let me grab another jar to mix some more water. We got another pint of water, 2 tablespoons of Redmond salt in here. Stir it up. Whoa, a piece of my garlic. And remember, there was already some salt and water in here from where I was using this to measure out for the other. So, whoop. I have a little bit too much in there. All right, and then we need another weight. All right, so we want everything to stay under the brine. So we just put the weight on top. I do try to dry off the top. We put the fermenting lid on top. Screw on the ring. And that's it. We have 3 jars of pickles fermenting on the counter. We have the quart jar we did of sliced, which is peppercorns, dill, and garlic. And then we have just a dill and garlic that we sliced. And then we did some spears with just garlic and peppercorns. So I'll let these sit on the counter for about 5 days. And then all I'll do is take the puck out, the weight, take off the fermenting little lid and put the regular flat, screw the lid back on, and that will go into the fridge. And then that's it for these fermented pickles. It is so easy. You can customize the flavors any way you want, and it's a great way to use up cucumbers as they're coming out the garden. So let me know if you have any questions, if you like videos like this, or you want some more videos on fermenting or how I use and preserve produce coming out of the garden this time of year. Just comment below and let me know. If not, we'll see you next time right here at Cram Farms.